Hello and welcome to the Your Fix TV studios. I'm Monique Bradley and I have amazing guests on the couch for you today. Now, they are a company who are making a huge impact in the lives of women around the world, and they're making a huge impact on the environment, and they're ready to change lives one tampon at a time. Ladies, welcome to the studio. It's great to have you here. Now, I'd love to introduce you guys, first of all, to the New Zealand 2016 Woman of Influence, the Supreme Winner, and the founder of Organic Initiative that you might know as OI. This is Helen Robinson. Hi, Helen.
Hi.
So good to have you here this
Thank you for having us.
It's so exciting. And also, I'm really excited to have on the couch today Bridget Jackson. You may have known her as the former GM of the New Zealand Gynecological Cancer Foundation, and she's now Chief Changemaker at OI. Bridget, welcome.
Thanks for having us. We're really excited about being here. Thanks.
This is so cool. Well, look, it is a big day today. We are live here in the studio, and that means that if you've got any questions throughout the interview, if you want to know more about what OI are doing, and we have some exciting news to announce today as well, feel free to message in and ask your questions, and we can see all three news feeds that we're broadcasting through, whether you're watching on the Monique Bradley official page or whether you're watching on the OI page or Your Fix TV. Feel free to say hi. So, ladies, introductions over. Helen, tell me about you. You're the founder of OI. How did this whole project start?
Well, I'm actually the co-founder.
Co-founder.
Yeah, so my business partner who founded the company with me is a wonderful woman who lives down in the South Island, and she is a huge health advocate. So my background is running IT companies originally.
Wow.
I'm a commercial person, and so we got together and decided, yep, we can change the world.
So a transition from IT to women's health, was there a personal connection to that? What helped you make that transition?
So over many years, so my last full-time role was actually helping set up a company on behalf of the stock exchange, which was in the environmental market space, and that was about saving the planet as well. Did that 2008 to 2011, sold it really fast to a London-based company, and really, I think through that process, determined that I have a couple of criteria for what I get involved with. So one is it's got to do good, really do good, and it's got to do good at mass scale. So the bigger the better. The biggest impact that we can make, the better.
I totally agree. I love hearing that. That's why I'm a social broadcaster, because I can reach more people. So I hear you. This is fantastic stuff. So Bridget, you've joined the OI team and you made that transition from the Gynecological Cancer Foundation, doing great work in the charity sector, to OI. What prompted that change? Because you're so passionate about working with OI.
Well, I'm very passionate about women's health, and OI and Helen and I had a fantastic collaboration when I was working at NZGCF. We'd been at Healthy Exposed together and collaborating, and it was really fantastic. And then really privileged because the opportunity came up to work with Helen and the team, and I'm really love being part of the company, and it's really exciting.
Excellent. Yeah. So as Chief Changemaker at OI, what's your big vision? How do you want to affect the world?
I think that we want to make women's health a priority for every woman in the world, with a focus on their own health, but also for the wider health of the environment. So we want them to care for themselves and care for the world.
Oh, I love hearing that. That is so cool. What a great vision that you're both involved with here. Now, we are actually live in the studio, so if you've got any questions, I'm just going to have a look at the news feed right now. I can see, oh, hello, Cherie Porter. Lovely having you on the stream today. Hello to people watching on the OI page as well. It's lovely having you here. And those watching on Your Fix TV, feel free to send in any questions if you've got questions, because we love hearing from you. So, you guys are doing some pretty great work out in the community as well. So I want to know a little bit more. My understanding is that OI have been doing a lot of collaborations. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look at some of the great work that OI's been doing out in the community. Okay. Now, oh, wrong screen there. So let's take a look. Oh, hello. Might help if I get the right screen. Pete, if you could just cut back to the the studio for a minute there. Brilliant. Okay, technical glitch over. Okay, so let's take a look. Now, Bridget, you've been out in the community. Tell us about this image.
That's right, absolutely. Well, we're really pleased to be able to now, on a nationwide basis, be involved in all of the schools. So, obviously our focus at this end is sort of 10-year-olds up and being involved. So allowing our young girls, our tweens, to actually, from a young age, think about not just about what they eat, but also what they put in their most intimate parts of their body, which I think is really important. And a couple of important stats are that in terms of conventional product, 4 plastic bags make up a pad, a sanitary pad, which is really, really quite outrageous. The other thing is
I had no idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So not a lot of women, more women are becoming more aware of that now. It's the other thing is that on average a woman menstruates for 35 years on average, and one woman, every single woman in New Zealand who menstruates and uses sanitary product, it would cover the whole of New Zealand. So if women are using conventional, if women are using conventional, conventional product, it can take 500 years to break down. Whereas when you're using 100% organic cotton oil products, it can take 3 to 5 years. So,
it's mind-blowing. So you really are affecting not just lives, but you're affecting the environment.
Absolutely.
Which affects the future lives of our...
And we love what we do. We are very passionate about what we do because we are doing something that improves the health of women worldwide, and nothing's better than doing that.
That's so true, so true. So the educational visits, Helen, what really inspired you guys to start doing this, and what's the impact of the educational visits on their families?
Yeah, so as Biddy just said, the most important thing from our perspective is we've got to tell the story. So somehow we've got to help people understand what it is that's in conventional product and the importance of looking after our own bodies and looking after the world from an environmental standpoint. There's so much noise, isn't there, going on about plastic weighing the world down. And we hear a lot about not using plastic bags in supermarkets and watching what plastic we have in all of our lives. But nobody's seemed to remember that actually all of our sanitary products are made of plastic.
This has actually blown my mind. I had no idea.
Most people don't. So our first role, if you like, is to educate. So we educate in multiple ways, and we have many initiatives. Even our packaging is designed to have real education. So pure inside, nothing to hide. Safe, not synthetic. So it's what we would class as a provocative protest. So come on, girls, join our revolution, because it's the right thing to do for you, and it's the right thing to do for your world. That's our whole way in which we initiate our engagement, and there's now tens and tens and tens of thousands of women in New Zealand today who use our product every month.
That just blows my mind. And educating young women to make a better choice—that's a big driver for you guys.
Yes,
completely.
Absolutely.
So on the back of every box, we've got care for your world and care for your world. That's the whole. It's a play on words.
Beautiful.
So it's really designed to help people understand.
I love that.
So schools is an obvious area for us, and we'd really encourage any school to reach out to us if they are interested in helping their young women make sensible and right choices for them and for the world and for the school. Then we really encourage them to come back to us. And
I think sometimes, especially for tweens, it's easier to speak to somebody who's impartial than for some of them to speak to their own family about menstruation, about the changes. Is that what you guys have experienced as well?
Absolutely. We have a lot of contact from schools who really want to know more about what we do and have us involved in so many schools, whether it's year 6, year 7, year 8, year 9, so right across the board, and we're really delighted that we can offer a healthier alternative for young women in New Zealand.
And the other thing too is, I mean, let's face it, half the population get periods.
So true.
And we talk about breast cancer, and it's a very open society conversation. We talk about, we have advertising for erectile dysfunction. We get free condoms, from family planning, and that's part of government funding, we talk about these things openly, but we don't talk about menstruation. It's just crazy. So one of the opportunities we think we can have is not just about healthy choices and good for you from a health perspective, good for the world, but also let's talk about it. Let's be open, and let's have girls be able to go to their parents or go to their teachers and say, hey, look, I've got my period. I don't have access to any product. Can you help me? And not be afraid to do that.
Yes.
And instead of staying at home for 5 days, so we can help.
This has been a lot of media attention over the last few months in relation to that. You know, firstly, young girls not having access to product full stop, and then taking that step further and not having product that's healthy for them. And so that's something that we're really happy that we're involved in and assisting.
It's life changing.
It is. It absolutely is. Yeah.
So we would call ourselves a social enterprise, and the engagement that we have with other organisations are typically with social enterprises too.
Wow.
So,
and that's one thing I really wanted to discuss with you, because you're doing a lot of collaborations right across the board. I've just got a screen graphic here of you've been doing women's wellness events with people like the team at Huckleberries, and you've done a lot of other collaborations with other companies as well.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about those collaborations.
Well, they're sort of varied, as you touched on. One example that we're really delighted to be involved with is Anna Stretton's Raw program.
Right.
So what she does is she supports a lot of women who have been in prisons. So we have a program where customers can buy one box, so buy one, donate one, and we love sending off free product to Anna Stretton and her ladies and her team. Yeah.
That is so cool. The other thing I've really noticed, which is a real point of difference with OI, is that you're very public facing. So when I went through your website, there's photos of you all in there. You're out there doing that protest about that revolution, about having that conversation. And you're also doing more work publicly. Bridget, you're out in the supermarkets, you're out at live events. I've got a great graphic that I found here of some work you've been doing. You've been at the Women's Lifestyle Expo. You've been doing live events like this. You've even got men doing demonstrations. How do you make this happen?
Well, I think, in terms of New Zealand, we want every woman in New Zealand to join our revolution. And, they're not a number. We love chatting to our customers and hearing about their stories. And what we really love is our customers coming back to us and saying, I just love your product. I mean, at health expos, emails constantly, Facebook messages, raving about our product because it's changed for the better.
Yeah, I love it.
We have people, I've had women come up to me and throw their arms around me and say, you have changed my life. One woman said, I could never use sanitary products because of irritation, and she just couldn't use it, and so it made her a hermit. And she said now using OI, she just doesn't get that anymore.
That's completely life changing.
Well, if you think about it, we're told to wear cotton underwear, and yet we use plastic sanitary on average 35 years in our lifetime.
It does not make sense, does it?
No. So it kind of brings home, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The
totally.
reality.
Congratulations. It's truly amazing.
Thank
now,
you.
there is a new initiative that you've just launched, a new collaboration, and it's a project called Dignity, another social enterprise project with two young women there at the helm, Miranda and Jacinta. Tell me about this, because this is great for corporates as well.
Absolutely.
Because this is great for corporates as well.
Absolutely. So a number of months ago, they made contact with Helen and I, and went down to Wellington. So they're Entrepreneurial Wellington, Victoria University students.
Go Victoria.
Yeah, absolutely. So they feel really passionate about women's health as well, and they thought, well, what can we do to help young women in high schools, making sure that they have access to product and healthy product at the same time. So they've got a program at the moment where corporates purchase product from them for their women within their offices. So we've got Flick Electrical and there's Zero and Watch This Space. They continue getting lots of corporates on board.
Oh, great.
And they've done a magnificent job with in the bathrooms with having some really lovely, sustainable, eco-friendly containers and things, displays and things like that. And then some of that money goes towards providing product for girls in high schools for free.
Wow! So essentially, when the corporate purchases their product goes out to girls in need.
That's right. Yes, absolutely.
That is incredible.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah, really cool.
We're really, it's really amazing how many corporates are really interested in coming on board with them. And at the same time, for them as a business, this is their feel-good factor. Really, it's really making them realise that we can be involved in making sure that women lead healthier lives.
It just shows that we all make a difference, don't we?
Right.
Yeah, we do, in whatever way we can. And so it really is for OI. It's more than even just about the product. It's about bringing women around the world together and empowering them and giving them that dignity that you guys talk about on the website, and really helping them make better choices. And of course, once they start making one better choice, that becomes a catalyst for change, really, doesn't it? Right throughout the rest of their lives.
Yes.
All through empowerment.
So OI attracts attention.
Yes, it does.
Organic initiative is the answer.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
So, for corporates to get on board, if they want to make a better choice in their workplace and support the females on their staff, here's how you can take action. This is a screenshot from the dignityNZ.com website. All you have to do is find that Take Action page, and you can get your business on board and sign up and start changing the lives of young women in need. One tampon at a time. I love that catchphrase. And now, ladies, you have great product. It's a beautiful looking product, and to reward people who have been watching today, you've got a very special offer as well in celebration of this new collaboration.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Okay. Well, so they've got 24 hours, and they can order using the discount code OI on the couch, and they will get 20% off. So at our website, which is www.oiforme.com, and they'll get big discounts on our fantastic.
Make a change for good.
Make a change for good.
Join our revolution.
That's right. Hashtag join our revolution.
So the details are there on the screen. Head to the website for that special offer. 20% off all online orders. It is valid from right now until 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. Use that coupon code in the checkout cart. OI on the couch. There's the website for you, oiforme.com, and start making that change for good. This is truly amazing. And remember too, if you want to do more, perhaps you're working in a corporate organisation and you want to start buying one and giving one, you've got the details there. Find the dignity.com website. This is your chance to change lives and change your own by making a better, healthy choice. Now, ladies, before we leave today's stream, have you got anything else you would like to share with your audience today? What's your parting thought for the day?
So my parting thought probably is what we talked about, which is every woman makes a difference. One tampon at a time does make a difference. Think about the amount of plastic in our lifetime. We have 1.7 million menstruating women in New Zealand. Imagine what we could do in New Zealand. Think about that worldwide. There's 2 billion women menstruating.
Wow. Wow.
And for a very long time, as we know.
Yes, 35 years.
Yeah. Which is our gift, right? Gift to fertility.
That's true.
So let's do something about it. Let's all work together, and together we really can affect huge change.
Love it. I love it. And Bridget, what's your parting thought for today?
That it's time for women to step up and really think about their health and the health of their other females in their life, whether it's their children, their mothers, their grandmothers, whoever. I mean, we want our family members and our friends to be around for a long time, and we can help do that by ensuring that we all live healthier, happy lives
And make better choices.
That's right. Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, ladies, I've loved having you in the studio today. Such an honour to work with you both and to meet you for the first time. You truly are an incredible woman with an amazing vision. So thank you both for being here.
Thanks.
And ladies, remember, you've got to look after your lady garden. You've got to love your lovely bits. Say no to dyes, say no to dioxins, say no to chemicals, to bleaches and all that nasty perfume. Don't put it up there. Love it. Look after it. I'm Monique Bradley here in the Your Fix TV studio. Remember to take advantage of that incredible special offer. 24 hours only, team. You can have the best products to make a change in your life. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to sharing more live streams with you very, very soon. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.